Your cat is not confused about what you are. That's the myth. The truth is stranger, and far more flattering than you think. Most owners believe their cat sees them as a bigger, clumsier cat. A roommate they tolerate. Some even believe cats don't really bond at all. Science says otherwise, and what researchers have found about how your cat actually categorizes you will change the way you see every slow blink, every head bump, every 3 a.m. visit to your pillow. Let's get into what your cat really sees when they look at you. 1. Your cat does not think you're a cat. For decades, the popular theory was the opposite, that cats simply never grew out of kitten behavior with us, and saw humans as oversized, not very good cats. But newer research tells a more interesting story. Dr. John Bradshaw, an anthrozoologist who has spent decades studying cat behavior, found that cats developed a completely separate behavioral category for humans. One that doesn't overlap with how they treat other cats at all. Cats use specific vocalizations with humans that they rarely use with each other. Adult cats almost never meow at other adult cats. Meowing is something they developed almost exclusively to communicate with us. That alone tells you something. Your cat built an entire communication system, just for you, that doesn't exist anywhere else in their social world. So if your cat isn't filing you under cat, what exactly are you to them? Stick around, because the answer involves a behavior almost every cat owner has seen and completely misunderstood. We'll get to it shortly, and it changes everything. 2. Your cat uses you as a secure base, the same way a toddler uses a parent. In 2019, researchers at Oregon State University ran a modified version of the Strange Situation test, originally designed to study attachment between human infants and their parents, on cats. They placed cats in an unfamiliar room with their owner, then briefly removed the owner, then brought them back. The results surprised even the researchers. The majority of cats showed what's called secure attachment. When the owner left, cats showed signs of stress. When the owner returned, the cats calmed down quickly and went back to exploring the room, using their owner as a safe base to feel confident in an unfamiliar environment. This is the same attachment pattern seen in human infants and in dogs. This wasn't a fluke result, either. It mirrored attachment rates found in studies of human children. Your cat isn't indifferent to whether you're in the room. Your presence is doing something measurable to their nervous system, whether they show it through dramatic figure eights around your ankles or by simply staying in the same room as you while looking unbothered. And if this is already changing how you think about your indifferent cat, hit like and subscribe. We cover what cat behavior actually means, backed by research, not assumptions. 3. The slow blink is your cat telling you something most owners never learn to answer. You've probably seen it. Your cat looks at you from across the room, narrows their eyes slowly, almost lazily, then opens them again. Owners have called this "Cat I Love You" for years, but it sounded like internet folklore until 2020, when researchers at the University of Sussex actually tested it. They had owners slow blink at their cats and measured the response. Cats were significantly more likely to slow blink back at their owner compared to a control condition where the owner simply stared without blinking. Then researchers took it further. A stranger performed the same slow blink at cats they had never met. The cats responded to the stranger with slow blinks too, and were more likely to approach that stranger afterward. In other words, the slow blink functions like a small smile passed between species. It's not random. It's not coincidental eye behavior. It is a voluntary signal of comfort and trust that your cat is choosing to send you, and you can send it right back. Try it tonight. Look at your cat from a relaxed distance, blink slowly, and hold your eyes closed a moment longer than normal. Then watch what they do. There's one more discovery left, and it's the one that explains why your cat does any of this at all. 4. When your cat headbutts you, they are doing something far more deliberate than affection. It's called bunting, and it comes from scent glands located around your cat's cheeks, chin, and the base of their ears. When your cat presses their head against you, they're depositing their own scent onto your skin. Here's the part most people miss. Cats have a scent-based system for organizing their entire world into mine and not mine. Researchers studying feline chemical communication have found that cats use scent marking to create a shared identity within their social group, what's sometimes called a colony scent. Cats who live together in multi-cat households will rub against each other and against shared objects to build a communal smell that signals, "We belong to the same group." When your cat bunts you, head rubs your legs, or sleeps pressed against your side, they are not just being affectionate in an abstract sense. They are actively folding you into their scent-based definition of family. You are being chemically marked as part of their group, by their own choice, using one of the only tools they have to do it. That's also part of why a cat will sometimes head bump you right after you've showered, or after you've been near another animal. They are reapplying you. Remarking you back into the group. 5. So if your cat isn't confused about what you are, and they're not treating you like an oversized cat, what are you to them? The research points to something more specific than friend or owner. Cats appear to place humans into a unique social category that draws on both the way kittens relate to their mother and the way adult cats relate to trusted members of a colony. You're not exactly parent. You're not exactly peer. You're something closer to a chosen, permanent member of their territory and their safety system, a status they extend to almost no one else, and one they actively maintain through scent, vocalization, and attachment behavior every single day. That's why a cat who supposedly doesn't need anyone will still walk to the door when they hear your car. Why a cat who ignores strangers will scent mark you the moment you sit down. Why your absence registers in their stress responses even when their face gives nothing away. Your cat was never indifferent to you. They built an entire private language, evolved a unique attachment system, and chemically marked you as their own, using a brain that, by most behavioral measures, simply does not extend any of this to anyone else. They don't see a human when they look at you. They see the one member of their world they chose to keep.